Among Us has become one of the most popular games around the planet. Despite its popularity across the globe, Among Us has a lot of hidden features and Easter eggs that most players have no clue about. You are watching the channel Game Planet, and for today's video, we've come up with a list of the top 10 Among Us Easter eggs and secrets. But before we hop into the details, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and share this video with your friends and family. Number 10. Simsong Monitor. Every inch of this game is crawling with references, callbacks, and Easter eggs to various cultural elements. Even the average player has noticed a few of the Easter eggs that are some that might have flown under the radar. The computer in Among Us does not really go for actual brands, but instead it shows a very popular electronic brand spin-off called Simsong, which is obviously a substitute for Samsung. On the Polis map is a device that allows players to check the vitals of everyone in the round. This is a great way to see who's alive, dead, or may have been disconnected from the game. It can also be used to see who's an imposter, as their heart rate will change when performing kills. What many players may not have noticed is the brand of the monitor they're using. At the bottom of the screen in gray letters is Simsong. It's a clear reference to Samsung and a fun little Easter egg hiding in plain sight. Number 9. Brain Slug Keychain. There are a few Easter eggs that are masterfully hidden around the game for players to spot. The Easter eggs include quirky but entertaining icons like the Terminator, all the way to the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. For fans of Futurama, spotting the Brain Slug shouldn't be too hard. The Brain Slug in Futurama appears as creatures leeching off and mind-controlling human beings. These one-eyed blob monsters can be found in the game as either a pet or even a hat. At the beginning of the Polis map, players are tasked with inserting keys before entering the rest of the facility. Most players will quickly turn the key and run off to complete tasks or murder each other. After all, it's a very common location for imposters to do stat kills. But in that panic, some players may have overlooked the small keychain bauble. It's a brain slug from the Futurama TV show. In that universe, there are parasitic creatures that attach to a person's brain, hijacks control of their body, and gets them engaged in politics. It's an appropriate Easter egg given the true nature of the imposters. Number 8. Terminator Thumbs Up. A major component of the game is voting out players who seem suspicious. It's the primary way of winning for crewmates, and as such, a lot of players will be thrown to the proverbial wolves every round. On Polis, players will drop the chosen player into a pool of lava. Among Us creators sure are good when it comes to sprinkling Easter eggs around the game, just like the map in Polis. When a character dies, they could possibly do the signature thumbs up, just like in Terminator 2 is when he was being dipped into lava. This iconic scene is something hard to forget. Most of the time the player's body will quickly sink into the magma, but occasionally they'll give a thumbs up as they sink. It's a nod to the ending of Terminator 2 when the T-800 kills itself by lowering itself into lava. Number 7. Henry Stickman Diamond. Another task players perform is to empty the garbage chute. Normally the chute is full of meaningless scraps of junk, but every now and then, a large blue diamond can be seen among the leaves. For most players, it's probably odd that the crewmates would throw away a valuable diamond, but it's a subtle reference. The developers of the game, Innersloth, are also known for another online gaming franchise, the Henry Stickmin series. In one of the episodes of this comedic choose-your-own-adventure series, players were tasked with stealing a large blue diamond. Number 6. Dondu. One of the tasks in Cafeteria is to order an item from the vending machine. It's a potentially risky task as the vending machine takes up most of the screen, and select the correct item can take a second. As a result, most players will probably glance over the items without really paying attention to whatever the heck they are. Among the various items is a familiar green bottle of soda labeled Dondu. It's clearly a reference to perhaps the most memed drink on the internet, Mountain Dew. It's also a nod to the Dondu that appears in the Henry Stickmin series. Number 5. Fresh QR Code. In Polis, one of the tasks players must perform is scanning their boarding pass. The player needs to bring up their boarding pass, which can have a comedic picture, and swipe it across the scanner. For most players, it's an amusing task that can be frustrating if it doesn't scan properly. But scanning the QR code with a separate device will reveal a hidden message. Yo Holmes, smell you later. It's a phrase that likely means more to the players who grew up during the 90s watching The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and recognize the reference. Number 4. Water the Korok. In Mira HQ, players will receive the task to water the plants in storage. After fetching the watering can from storage, they can go to the greenhouse and water 4 plants. While the plants bear little resemblance to any real plants, the third one on the left stands out. Some players will recognize it as an homage to the Koraks in the Legend of Zelda series. In fact, some players probably saw a lot of these if they hunted down all 900 Korok seeds in Breath of the Wild. Number 3. Henry Stickman posters. Another reference to Inner Sloth's other works is posters scattered throughout the facilities. These posters show various stick figures who might seem unimportant to average players. In reality, they're the characters from the Henry Stickman series. Henry Stickman makes multiple appearances along with Ellie Rose, Charles Calvin, and others. These little photos and posters are scattered everywhere in each of the maps. Number 2. Elmer's Hat. One of the skins players can acquire is a strange-looking hunter's hat. At first glance, many players may not have recognized it, but the hat actually belongs to Elmer Fudd, the iconic Looney Tunes character. What's entertaining about this Easter egg is that it's appropriate for players who struggle at the game. Oftentimes, running around as a crewmate trying to catch an imposter in the act can feel like Elmer Fudd trying to catch that Wask-away wabbit. Number 1. Reginald Copperbottom Hats. Another choice in skins players can have are the 2 top hats stacked on top of each other. For the average player, it's a quirky hat among the multiple options in the game. In reality, it's another reference to the Henry Stickman series. One of the primary antagonists or ally, depending on the player's choices in the game, is Reginald Copperbottom. Reginald is the leader of the Top Hat clan, a wealthy crime syndicate. The bottom hat is his, and the top hat belongs to the former leader of the clan. If you like this video, then make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more interesting videos in the future. Also, hit that bell icon to stay up to date and be the first one to watch our latest videos.